These are some of the arguments about sexism and female characters in anime that I've heard. Female characters are a step behind their male counterparts. They don't fight as much and aren't as strong. Men fight and women heal. Female existence is tied to male existence. They are only love interests. Women are sexualized more than men. They are damsels in distress. They don't have their own motives. They don't have enough lines. You get the point. Let's make a steel man argument. Let's assume all of these arguments are true, but even more amplified. Let's say all female characters were housewives that cooked and cleaned and were only ever shown inside the house. How does that affect the quality of the writing? Stay with me here. Now we'll do one for black people. Let's say a story had all of its black characters have lightning abilities, liked to rap, liked chicken and watermelon, and had big lips like in Dragon Ball or One Piece. How does that affect the quality of the writing? One more, this time for religious people. Let's say a story had a lot of swearing, fan service, drugs, harems, premarital sex, non-kosher and haram foods, and other sins. How does that affect the quality of the writing? Did you notice a pattern? All of these things are tied to real-world ideologies. They're not tied to writing. When I critique stories, I have a rubric that's mostly consistent across all stories. That rubric doesn't include any of my real-world ideologies, because I don't believe ideology should affect the grading of a story. If I see a story that has ideologies that go against mine, I may not like this story, but I'm not going to deduct points because it has an opposing ideology. I'm not foolish enough to include my ideology in the attempt of grading a story objectively. The quality of a story is within the plot, characters, theme, and setting. Now, I'm not saying that you have to force yourself to enjoy stories that don't fit your real-world ideologies. What I am saying is that criticizing those stories for not fitting your ideology is dumb and shows that your ideology is interfering with your critique of the story's writing quality. There was a story arc where I was defending female characters in anime, specifically battle shonen, from poor arguments against them, but that arc might be over because I kinda don't care anymore. Remember when I pretended that anime had a sexism problem at the start of the video? Yeah, I've already handled all of those arguments in my series of videos called Shonen Female Defense Force, but I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore because it's pointless. By the end of the video, you'll understand why. You see, if you stop injecting your ideology into your writing standards, things start to clear up. If a female character is only a healer and a cook and is sexualized a lot, but she still has a likable personality, a solid backstory, a great character arc, a clear goal, and is pivotal in the story, is she a bad character? If your feminist ideology isn't clouding your judgment, then the answer is probably no, because most writers are wise enough to have background, personality, goal, and character arc as qualities that make up a good character, not whether or not the writing appeases feminist ideology. On the other side, if a story has atheist characters who swear, do drugs, have sex out of wedlock, and eat unclean foods, but the plot is amazing and all the characters have backstories, goals, arcs, and personalities, are you, as a religious person, going to say that the story and characters are bad? Again, if ideology doesn't cloud your judgment, then no. Let me give you a personal example. I don't like the degeneracy in Chainsaw Man. It's definitely part of the reason I don't like it, but when I criticized it, I didn't say there's a bunch of degeneracy, therefore it's bad. I explained how Denji being a sucker for Makima negatively impacted her status as a villain because it made her less manipulative and more lucky that Denji was a simp. I pointed out how Denji standing for nothing resulted in a very low amount of themes being executed in comparison to other battle manga. These flaws still exist regardless of my ideology. In conclusion, letting your ideology affect your grade or critique of a story is ridiculous and shouldn't be done. I believe most critics are trying to be as objective as possible when they grade stories. When you include your personal ideology into that grading, you've lost the pursuit of objectivity and are now trying to enforce your ideological beliefs on others through entertainment. Writing a story that has your ideological beliefs is cool. Criticizing a story for not sharing your ideological beliefs and pretending that you have a shred of objectivity is insane. With that said, I don't think I'm going to reply to any more videos saying anime women suck, because I pursue objectivity and consistency. They pursue their ideology and will sacrifice objectivity and consistency to get there. There's no room for rational discussion. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and help me revolutionize the manga industry by buying my manga and spreading the word. All important links will be in the description.